Hello and welcome to Denslet Talking Dictionary. It's a dictionary or a collection of words with which we will like to play, right? So, in our previous videos, we have seen words alphabetically, but not the normal words like, you know, there are a lot of normal words like if you go alphabetically, ability or uh, able or able-bodied or abnormal. These are all very normal words. Like, okay, so if you go alphabetically, then you get something like some words like abiding. Okay, abiding is a word which is of course adjective. It describes a feeling or memory that you have for a long time. My abiding memory. Normally, it is used before memory. Okay, so let us keep that in our mind that my abiding memory is of him watering his plants in the garden on sunny afternoon, and I just passed by and watched him and admired him. You can create your own world of words, right? The next word in this list, a little bit different, is abject. Abject has two meanings, right? One is extreme. Abject is extreme, and the other one is without respect. Now, you may wonder what is the relationship between these two meanings. I mean, of course, when you show no respect to some people, that is kind of an extreme behavior. Of course, therefore there is a relationship, but the context is different because when we use abject as extreme, it's an adjective. We use it very formally, like abject misery, like very extreme misery, abject misery. Sorry, abject misery or poverty or terror, or anything you can think of very in its extreme state, right? Frightened, abject fright, abject frightening, abject. Okay, money. Like they live in abject poverty or they live in abject frightened state of mind, or the policy has turned out to be an abject failure. There are a lot of usages, right? We can use them. Finally, we will try to build one sentence with these words. That is the challenge of this talking dictionary, right? So I will come back again with these words, building sentences. Now, abject without respect. How we can use abject without respect? It is also an adjective, of course. He is almost abject in his respect for his boss. Look, this kind of usage is a little bit uncommon because uh, he is almost abject in his respect. Like, okay, like he's almost extreme in his showing respect, right? Isn't it? So we can use it also in that sense, but the context is, of course, different. Then we come to the word ablaze. Now, by the way, I would like to remind you again that uh, don't follow my pronunciation. You can always check the right pronunciation. Right means the native speakers how pronounce is of course different than mine because I'm not a native English speaker, of course, and my pronunciation is kind of a neutral pronunciation, neutral accent. Therefore, you can always check this in Google and uh, you can pronounce these words in that way. Anyway, but before ablaze, I would like to say another word, abjure. Abjure is something uncommon word. It's verb and transitive. It means to state publicly that you no longer agree with a belief or way of behaving. That means you are you are living an ideology, okay, and you are you start believing in something new, okay. So he abjured his life of dissipation. He abjured his life of belief, belief in something, okay, in Marxism or communism or democracy, anything you can think of. So abjure is something like you can abjure something, right? So he abjured his belief in God. Now, my goodness. Anyway, okay. Google is giving us this intelligence tells me that it should be injured. It's funny, this artificial intelligence. Anyway, next we come ablaze. Ablaze is, of course, adjective because when we say the house is ablaze, it means that it is adjective, adjective, and I can use these like this way. This house is ablaze. That means it means that burning, nothing else. But ablaze is another adjective, and it the meaning is burning, right? Okay. And another word is emotions. Okay. When we when we try to express our emotions, we use ablaze. Her her eyes were ablaze with excitement. That means her eyes were ablaze with excitement when she saw him on her doorstep. Right, right. So this is a kind of emotion, isn't it? This is emotion, nothing else. It's a very good use, of course. So another word I would like to add today is ablution. Ablution or ablution, whatever you want to pronounce it. The accent, according to accent, you will pronounce it. I will pronounce it ablution, but in if you go to Google and listen to the pronunciation, it will be something like ablution. Okay, so this is noun, of course. Ablution or ablution. It's noun, and its meaning is it's different from what is usual or average, especially in a way that is bad. Okay, so it's a kind of sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the mistake. I'm talking about abnormal. Anyway, ablution is a noun, of course, the act of washing yourself, right? And ablution is part of some religious ceremonies. Okay, so it's a kind of a Christian connotation inside it. Not only Christian, but any kind of religious connotation you can think of ablution. And part of since it's ablutions also in plural nouns, it is also used in humorous way. I must just perform my ablutions. Uh, so you can perform your ablutions, and it is kind of a humorous way you can use it. Okay, and then we come to abnormal that I just said before when I started uh, telling you about ablution. Abnormal is different from what is usual or average. Tests revealed some abnormal skin cells kind of things. So abnormal is, of course, adjective, and there is no relationship between ablution and abnormal. Mind it. So let us have this word in one place, right? Abiding, abject, abjure, ablaze, ablution, right? Let us try to make one sentence. I'll start with abiding. So I'll write it like I will write to. I like to think this way. My abiding memory of abject poverty in my childhood always prompt, prompted me to abjure my belief in God, because I had been always ablaze with excitement whenever I thought of money. And and if you say that money is dirty, in that case I will perform my ablutions, right? So I can use every word. I have used every word I've talked about, just abjured, abiding, ablaze, then ablutions, right? So the sentence is like this: my abiding memory of abject, oh, another word, abject. Yes, I used that word also. My abiding memory of abject poverty in my childhood always prompted me to abjure my belief in God, because I had been always ablaze with excitement whenever I thought of money. And if you say that money is dirty, in that case, I will perform my ablutions. Okay, you can try your sentence with these words, of course, and I'll be really happy if you do that in the comments below. I'm looking forward for your contributions, of course. Stay safe and take care. See you soon in the next video.